Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope it has been a good evening for you here today. It's Wee Wednesday, and in that spirit, I am going to go ahead and answer some questions that some people sent me, um, especially building off of my comments yesterday on love and me not truly believing in the idea of the one and all such ideas. So I'm going to, first of all, I really hope, yeah, that you are doing well today and that everything has gone well with you today and that you've been plowing right through despite how awkward each foot feels in front of the other one. I hope you've been keeping it that way. One foot in front of the other, in front of the other, until you make it. And in that same spirit, I hope that you've been choosing the people who are important to you, and choosing the ones that you love, choosing them in spite of and despite everything. Let's jump right into it here today. I have never truly been a big fan of saying exactly who sent in the questions, but if that's something that you guys are into, let me know in the comment section, and I will let you know exactly who sent in which questions, as long as they're okay with it as well. So yeah, let me know. First question that I have here is, well, how then do you know that you're not wasting your time when you are choosing them? hmm That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm going to answer it. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a thing now. It's an actual thing. I I wear suits day in day out now, and I thought it might as well just carry over into this space. It being my new life and my new way of being. So yeah, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like my suit. And yeah, this is my pocket thingy. Yeah, it, feel, it feels good. It feels good when you wear a good suit. My elder brother's been trying to get me to wear suits for a long time, and here we are finally. Listen to him. So let's do that. Back to it. How do you know that you're not wasting your time? I'm going to caveat this by saying that I am in no way a professional, and this is just advice based on my own experiences and the experiences of other people that have been shared with me. So do not take this in any way to constitute professional advice or counsel. Um, how do you know when you're not wasting your time when you're choosing someone? Unfortunately, that is a part of choosing. It's the consequences. When you choose someone, when you choose something, you're not just acknowledging that thing, you also acknowledge the positives that come with that choice, but you're also acknowledging the possibility of the negatives that come with that choice. So, unfortunately, someone once told me something along the my elder brother told me something along the lines of um, mm, men make mistakes or something like that. I forgot the exact saying. Men make mistakes that lead to consequences, but consequences make men. Something like that. Men make mistakes, but consequences make men. I'm going to use the word man here generally to encompass all before the equity people come for me. So yeah, I said it like that. Um, the choices that you make will always have consequences attached to them. Always. There will always be consequences for the choices that you make. Even for a choice as simple as crossing the road, it comes with the consequences of possibly getting hit by a car. So, does that mean that we choose to live life in such a way that we never cross roads anymore? I don't think so. I don't really think that's a life worth living. So, when you are choosing your loved ones, when you're choosing your friends, you're choosing with that the possibility that there's going to be a car crash. That's what you're choosing. That's what choosing is. It's saying I accept the possible consequences of loving you. And that's why we choose the ones we love daily. The consequences of the relationship might be that they are unfaithful. The consequences of the relationship might be that they backstab you. The consequences might even be that they steal from you, or whatever negative thing you can think of. But all in all, the experience of loving this person is not based on them or what they do or what they choose. That experience is rather an experience that lives with you. The experience of loving someone lives with and in you. I think I'll keep that as the central idea of this choosing. You need to understand, when you say you love someone, that love that you're feeling does not live in them, right? You're not feeling it as them or yes, as them. You're feeling it as you internally, right? So that choice, that experience of loving this person is something that no one can take from you. Not even the person, and not even the person's actions should be able to take your experience of loving them away from you, because that's yours and it's yours to keep, and it shouldn't be influenced by what the person says, what the person does, or anything like that. If a love is that beautiful and that enchanting, you get to keep it regardless. You choose whether you're going to tend to those memories. Is it tint or tint? I believe. I'm shaky here. You don't want to mess those memories up with the negative experiences. Keep the good experiences. They were beautiful. They were you. They were a part of you. You felt those emotions. They were in you. They didn't make you feel those emotions. You chose to feel those emotions. So don't let people take the beautiful experiences away from you. At times we get so caught up in identity and being someone's man or being someone's woman that we lose sight of the actual essence of the experience. And that experience is in loving someone and in loving them as a choice, and wholly as in fully. You get what I mean? And when we get caught up in the identity of being this person's man or being this person's woman, what then ends up happening is that when we are no longer this person's partner, those memories then become painful, for lack of a better word. But if it is not about, and I'm using this in a sense where someone is unfaithful to you, because that's usually very difficult to deal with when someone is unfaithful to you. But much of the pain in the deception it lies in the identity. Does it mean that I was never this person's partner for them to deceive me in such a way? No. And that's the painful part. It's like, were they lying to me the whole time when they said I was theirs and they were mine? It's that identity, that desire to own and control people. That's the pain, really. It's not necessarily their actions. It's not even necessarily love lost. Because if you're honest, even after the breakup, the love is truly never lost, especially if you truly did love. It's truly never really lost. It's always there. What's lost is the identity of being this person's. And the pain of having to craft a new identity is what causes so much distress. Yeah, that was quite a rumble on this one. I'm going to go ahead and let's move on to the next question here. Next one. Okay. Oh, this one has to do with the moving forward in spite of and despite of plowing forward. It's like, what do you do when you don't feel as motivated to do what you have to do? Get angry. Anger beyond. Okay, I'm fixing my pocket thingy again. Handkerchief. Anger has been such a beautiful, beautiful part of who I am. When I was younger, a lot of my anger. Look at my younger. A lot of my anger played itself out violently, despite what I might look like today or how I might seem today. A lot of my anger and my frustration played itself out quite physically and violently when I was younger. And as I grow older and as I continue to grow here, I've found that anger is not just a destructive force, a destructive emotion. It's been so beneficial to me. This is how I get myself to do things that I don't feel like doing. I get angry. And I don't just mean like clenching my teeth and all of that. No, I get properly angry at myself, at the situation, at the people who put me in that situation, usually me, and I get angry at them. And the actions that follow that anger for me is never really let's fight. It usually goes more in the direction of, how do I correct this? Because I'm so angry. I need this to change and I need it to change now. That's how I get myself to do things that I don't feel like doing, because sometimes, unfortunately, like we as human beings, sometimes it really needs to get as bad as it possibly can get before it starts to get good. It needs to get to that point where you just cannot take it anymore. And that's how at the beginning of this week I shared frustrations that I was having with myself and my inability to deal with discomfort. How I have addressed that issue is by getting angry at myself, so angry that I put myself in situations that are extremely, extremely uncomfortable, unnecessarily so even. And I force myself to stay there because I'm so angry at myself. I do the things that I don't want to do as punishment for not doing it in the first place. That's how I'm dealing with it. That's how I'm getting myself to do things that I don't want to do. Sometimes I don't feel like coming on here, but I've made a commitment to come here and share my thoughts, share myself, share honestly, and be vulnerable and honest, and be responsible for the things that I feel, the things that I experience. And this isn't because I'm gonna draw um, any kind of gain from it, apart from the fact that I truly feel fulfilled. The most fulfilled I feel is when I'm sharing like this. And that's why I get so angry at myself sometimes when I, everything becomes overwhelming, and I try to decide that I'm not going to come on here. I get angry and I dress up, and I'm going to dress up from now on. Let's put it like that, because sometimes I don't dress up. But I'm going to dress up from now on, and I'm going to show up. Dress up and show up. That's what I'm going to do. Dress up and show up. The consequences of me not not planning properly, I get angry at myself and I take those consequences. Like, if one of these live shows goes badly, I'm going to take responsibility for it, and I'm going to jump in and do it badly either way and embarrass myself. That's another way that I motivate myself. It's anger and it's embarrassment. I put myself in situations that are super embarrassing, and it motivates me to fix the problem that was there. I'm hoping that this was helpful to you. Should I take one more? Let me take one more question here, and then I can begin to wrap it up. Let me see. This one. Okay. I'm going to answer it anyway. It goes, what's my favorite color? Okay. Uh, uh, I was hoping that the last question that I had on here would be a little bit like more big and dramatic, but we're gonna close it out with this one. My favorite color is black. I just recently chose this because, what did they say? Like, is the color for the Nyoras, if you know what I mean. That's what they say, isn't it? They say it's the color for the Nyoras. So I'm trying to be a Nyora. If you don't know that saying, well, then I don't know how to help you. It has been exceptionally beneficial to me sharing here. It's been therapeutic, even to some extent. I hope that what I've shared here is beneficial to you as well. I am going to use this moment again to talk to you about my sister's keeper. I am being my sister's keeper by sharing this with you. My sister has started this beautiful initiative, My Sister's Keeper, and they, in essence, go and share. They share some motivation, and share some sanitary products with young ladies, and help them navigate the beauty and the power of their femininity, and help them navigate the confusing time that is the beginning of these young ladies' journeys into womanhood. And my sister would benefit greatly. My sister's keeper would benefit greatly from you being her keeper as well, from being the keeper of these young ladies. And if this is something that you feel passionate about, I would appreciate your assistance. Send help. Send help. Uh, we are looking to give sanitary products to these young ladies. We're looking to give out beautiful programs to these young ladies where we just talk them through some of the experiences that they are having, and be older sisters and older brothers to these young ladies and help them navigate the confusing time that they're going through. Um, Hopefully, you get to see the impact of your assistance very soon. We will be looking to hand out sanitary pads and sanitary products to these young ladies at the end of this month. So please go ahead and send us whatever help you might feel so inclined to share. If you are looking for how to reach my sister's keeper, you can reach them directly through me, and I will send your details or your help or whatever you would like for me to send to them. That email for me was FALU at BEBARE.org. That org is wow, look at me messing it up. That org is ORG. So from the beginning again, that's FALU at BEBARE.org. Falu at bbear.org. Send me an email saying, hey, look, this is how I'd like to assist. This is how I'd like to reach out. This is how I'd like to be a part of that. And I will make sure that the help reaches the people that it needs to get to. I appreciate you for your support. This has been quite beneficial to me. I have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have too. And I hope it was beneficial to you. And I hope that it was valuable to you. Continue to be Bear, and I will definitely continue to be Bear. My name is Falu. And yes, I do blow kisses. I'll see you in the next one.